My beloved child, I know what weighs on your heart. I know the thoughts that torment you when you try to sleep, the moments you replay over and over, the choices you regret, the words you wish you could take back. I have seen you crumble under the shame of your past and the fear that you've strayed too far, fallen too deeply, or disappointed me too many times. But I want you to hear me now, clearer than all the noise of guilt, clearer than the whisper of the enemy. You are not the sum of your mistakes. You are not your failure. You are not your shame. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not outside of my mercy. I am not finished with you. Your story is not over, and your value has not decreased because of where you've been. What you see as the end, I see as the turning point. What you call a ruin, I call a restoration project. You are bigger than your mistakes, because I am bigger than your mistakes. My grace does not falter when you fall. My love does not evaporate when you stumble. I knew every mistake you would ever make, and still I chose you. Still, I sent my Son to redeem you. Still, I call you mine. I do not recoil at your mess. I step into it and bring order out of chaos, light out of darkness, hope out of despair. I want you to stop defining yourself by the chapter you regret and start trusting me to write the next one. There is no mistake that is stronger than my redemption. No failure that I cannot forgive. No wound that I cannot heal. What man may use to shame you, I will use to shape you. What the enemy meant for harm, I will turn for your good. I am not here to condemn you. I am here to restore you. I am not holding your past over your head. I have already cast it as far as the east is from the west. When I look at you, I do not see your failures. I see my child, washed, loved, and full of purpose. Yes, there are consequences to sin, but there is also a road to freedom, and I will walk it with you. I will not leave you to fix yourself. I will be your strength. I will rebuild what was broken. I will use even the cracks in your life to let my light shine through. You are not too far gone. You are not disqualified. You are not beyond my reach. In fact, you are exactly the kind of heart I love to restore, a heart that is honest, humble, and willing to return home. I want to teach you how to live beyond guilt. I want to show you the beauty of starting again. I want to replace your self-hatred with my healing truth. You were never meant to carry this weight alone. Give it to me. Lay it at my feet. Watch how I turn ashes into beauty. I have not turned away from you. I have not given up on you. I have been walking beside you, even in the moments you felt furthest from me. And now I am calling you closer, not to punish you, but to heal you, not to scold you, but to renew you. Let go of the labels others have put on you. Let go of the names you've called yourself. You are not unworthy. You are not a failure. You are not damaged goods. You are my child, and I call you redeemed, restored, and deeply loved. I will use your past to help others find freedom. I will use your pain to birth compassion. I will use your weakness to display my strength. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Nothing is beyond redemption when it is surrendered to me. Come out of hiding, my child. Stop running from your own story. I am rewriting it with grace. I am building something new in you. I am lifting your head. I am mending your heart. I am giving you a second chance. Not because you earned it, but because my mercy is endless. You are still called. You are still chosen. You are still worthy. Not because of what you've done, but because of what I've done for you. The cross was not just for the clean and polished. It was for the broken, the lost, the ones weighed down by shame, and that includes you. So breathe again. Hope again. Dream again. I'm not asking for your perfection. I'm asking for your surrender. I'm not waiting for you to fix everything. I'm waiting for you to come home. And when you do, you'll find my arms wide open. You've spent so much time punishing yourself for the things you cannot change, but I need you to know there is no healing in self-condemnation. That voice in your head that keeps reminding you of what you did, who you were, how far you fell, that is not my voice. I do not accuse. I do not shame. I convict with kindness, and I correct with love. My discipline brings freedom, not fear. My correction brings clarity, not confusion. When I look at you, I see the one I died for. I see the one I live within. I see the one I will never give up on. You think your mistakes disqualified you from your calling, but I already accounted for them before you even took your first breath. Your destiny is not fragile. I don't change my mind about you when you fall. I don't retract my purpose when you stumble. My gifts and calling are irrevocable, not because you are perfect, but because I am. Stop thinking your failure has the final say. It doesn't. I do. Your past may explain you, but it does not define you. I define you. I call you redeemed. I call you chosen. I call you mine. You were not created to live under the shadow of guilt. You were made to walk in the light of my love. And yes, I know what you did. I know what you're still ashamed to speak out loud. I know the things you hide even from yourself. And still, I say, come to me. I do not require your perfection. I require your honesty. I want your heart as it is, not as you think it should be. There is no stain too deep for my blood to cleanse. No scar too ugly for my healing touch. No memory too painful for me to redeem. I don't just forgive, I restore. I don't just wash clean, I make new. You are not your worst decision. You are not your deepest regret. You are not defined by your weakest moment. You are defined by my love. Let me tell you who you are. You are not rejected. You are accepted. You are not forgotten. You are known. You are not forsaken. You are held. You are not ruined. You are being rebuilt. You are not disqualified. You are still appointed. You are not a failure. You are still favored. You are not unlovable. You are fully and completely loved. I want you to release the lie that you have to earn your way back into my good graces. You never earned my love to begin with. It was freely given, and I will never take it back. My love does not come with conditions. My mercy does not run out. My grace is sufficient for you, yes, even now, even here. I know it's hard to believe that after everything, I still want you, but I do. Not only do I want you, but I want to use you. Yes, even you. Especially you, because the ones who've fallen and been lifted back up understand my heart in a way that prideful hearts never will. The ones who know they've been rescued become the most powerful rescuers. The ones who've been forgiven much, love much. So don't hide your scars. They are proof that healing is real. They are not your shame. They are your testimony. They are not your disqualification. They are your platform. Through your vulnerability, others will find strength. Through your story, others will find hope. I'm not asking you to pretend it never happened. I'm asking you to trust that I can use even that for good. I'm not erasing your past. I'm redeeming it. I'm rewriting your legacy. I'm giving you beauty for ashes, joy for mourning, and praise for the heaviness you've carried. You don't have to be afraid of your own history anymore. You can look at it without fear, because I've already covered it. You are not just a survivor. You are an overcomer. You are not just forgiven, you are transformed. And the more you walk with me, the more you will see how nothing has been wasted. Not one tear, not one mistake, not one detour. I am the God who takes brokenness and creates masterpieces. I am the God who restores wasted years. I am the God who resurrects what others thought was dead. And I will do it for you. Just stay close to me. Keep your heart open. Keep returning, even when you feel like you've messed up again. My grace doesn't run out. My arms don't close. My mercy is new every morning, and that means every morning. You are not walking backward. You are moving forward with me. No mistake is bigger than my mission for you. No sin is stronger than my spirit within you. I have placed eternity in your heart, and I will not let go of what is mine. Lift your head. Forgive yourself. Let go of the lie that says you're too broken to be used. You're not. You are my vessel, and I fill broken vessels with overflowing grace. There is a strength within you that you haven't yet seen, a strength I placed in you before time began. And even when you think your failures have buried that strength too deep to ever surface again, I see it. I speak to it. I call it forth. You are not beyond repair. You are not too far gone. I am the God who leaves the 99 to find the one. And I have found you again and again, not to shame you, but to restore you. You don't have to keep punishing yourself for what I have already forgiven. The cross was enough. My blood was enough. You don't need to add anything to what I already finished. All I ask is that you receive it, walk in it, believe in it, let it transform the way you see yourself. You see failure, I see future. You see guilt, I see grace. You see brokenness, I see beauty. You see ruin, I see redemption. I do not define you by your history. I define you by your destiny. You are not anchored in your past. You are anchored in my promise. Child, hear me. The enemy wants you stuck in shame, afraid to dream again, afraid to step forward. But I came to set captives free, and that includes you. Shame is not your home. Regret is not your identity. Condemnation is not your portion. Freedom is. Wholeness is. Peace is. Let go of the narrative that keeps replaying your failures on a loop. Let go of the lies that say you have to be perfect to be loved, or flawless to be useful. I am not looking for flawless, I am looking for surrendered. I use vessels that are yielded, not vessels that are spotless. You say, but I've fallen too many times. I say, then get up one more time. You say, but I've disappointed you. I say, my grace is sufficient. You say, but I can't fix what I broke. I say, I am the restorer. You say, but I'm not worthy. I say, I have made you worthy. It is not about what you can do, it's about what I've already done. The cross was not partial payment, it was full and complete. Your debt is paid. You are no longer bound to the weight of your past. Whom the Son sets free is free indeed, and you are free. I want you to walk in that freedom. Not just occasionally, not just when you feel good, but every day, even when you still feel weak. Especially then, because my power is made perfect in weakness. You don't have to be strong for me to love you. You don't have to have it all together for me to walk with you. I never asked you to fix yourself. I asked you to follow me. I never required perfection, I required faith. So trust me. Trust that I can heal what's still hurting. Trust that I can rebuild what fell apart. Trust that I can lead you, even when your steps feel unsteady. I don't need your perfection, child. I just need your yes. Yes, I've seen your failures, but I've also seen your heart. I know the moments you cried in silence, asking me to make things right. I know how heavy the weight of regret has been on your shoulders, but I am here to lift it off of you. Let me. Your past does not make you unlovable. Your history does not cancel your future. Your worst moment does not cancel my promises. Your scars don't scare me, they draw me closer. I am the healer, and I will finish the good work I started in you. Don't let guilt stop you from coming to me. Come boldly, come freely. My throne is not a place of judgment for you, it is a place of mercy. Come and receive. Let me pour my love into the cracks of your heart until shame has no more space to stay. You are forgiven. You are free. You are loved. You are mine. And nothing, no mistake, no failure, no misstep, can separate you from my love. Not now. Not ever. Keep moving forward, beloved. There is still so much ahead of you. You are not defined by where you fell. You are defined by who picked you up. You do not have to earn my love. It was never based on your performance. It was never rooted in how well you behaved or how perfectly you walked. My love was poured out before you took your first breath, and it remains unshaken through every misstep and fall. I chose you, knowing everything. I called you, even with full knowledge of the chapters you now wish you could erase. I did not make a mistake in choosing you. You are still my beloved. You say, but Lord, I've ruined too much. And I respond, watch what I can rebuild. I restore not only broken dreams, but broken people. I am not merely the God of second chances. I am the God of endless grace. I will redeem the time. I will redeem the years. Even what you think is lost forever is not beyond my reach. Nothing is wasted in my hands, not even your greatest mistake. You've seen yourself through the lens of failure for far too long. It's time to see yourself through my eyes. When I look at you, I don't see the moments you failed. I see the cross that already paid for them. I see the person I formed before the foundation of the world, the one I've destined to walk in purpose, not shame. I see beauty where you see ashes, hope where you see ruins, and life where you see loss. Let me rewrite your story. Let me take the pages you've tried to tear out and fill them with grace and glory. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to hide the messy parts. I already know them, and I am not ashamed of you. I am proud to call you mine. Not because you've done everything right, but because I love you in the midst of everything. Do not fear returning to me, thinking I'll reject you. My arms have always remained open. Like the father of the prodigal son, I have been watching the road, waiting for you to return. Not so I could lecture you, but so I could embrace you. Not so I could remind you of your failure, but so I could clothe you in honor and restore your identity. My love is not passive. It is active, pursuing, and relentless. Even in your darkest moment, I was near. Even in the sin that made you feel furthest from me, I was still whispering, "Come home." And now you are here. And I will not let you go. Yes, you've made mistakes, but they are not the end of your story. Your story is still being written by my hand. I write redemption into every chapter. I weave mercy into every line. I fill the margins with miracles. Do not let the opinions of others hold more weight than my word. People may remember your failures, but I have chosen to forget them. As far as the east is from the west, that's how far I've removed your transgressions from you. Stop holding on to what I've already released. Stop defining yourself by what I've already covered in grace. I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Can you not perceive it? I am making a way in your wilderness. I am bringing rivers into your wasteland. Even the areas of your life that seem desolate are about to bloom again. Even the dreams you buried because of shame, I can resurrect them. You are not a failure. You are not unworthy. You are not disqualified. You are chosen. You are loved. You are called. You are mine. And I will finish what I started in you. Don't let the weight of regret make you forget the weight of my promises. My covenant with you is not fragile. I am not like people who give up when things get hard. I stay. I remain. I restore. I redeem.
Lift your head, beloved. You were never meant to walk with your eyes to the ground. Look up. See the new path I'm carving for you. It's not the same road you've walked before. It's higher. It's marked with grace, paved with peace, and overflowing with purpose. Let the past be what it was, a place of learning, not a place of dwelling. You've camped too long in the valley of regret. Now it's time to rise. Take my hand. Let's walk forward. There is territory yet to claim, promises yet to fulfill, joy yet to experience. I am not finished with you, not even close. You are bigger than your mistakes because I live in you, and I am greater than them all. You are not walking through this season alone. Even in the aftermath of your mistakes, I have never stepped away from you. I do not withhold my presence when you fall. I draw nearer. In your weakest moments, when you felt unworthy to speak my name, I was still holding you. When you were silent with shame, I was speaking over you with songs of deliverance. I have never stopped loving you, and I never will. I want you to know something deep within your spirit. There is nothing you could ever do that would disqualify you from my love. Your sins, though real, do not overpower my mercy. Your regrets, though painful, do not limit my restoration. Your detours, though many, do not cancel your destiny. I work all things together for good, even the parts you wish you could erase. You think you have derailed my plan, but my plan accounts for everything. I already knew where you would stumble, where you would get lost, and where you would cry out for me. And I built the road back into my plan from every single one of those places. Your mistakes may feel like dead ends, but in my hands, they become holy turning points. I'm not asking you to make sense of it all. I'm asking you to trust me. Trust that I can still lead you. Trust that I still want you. Trust that I still delight in you. You see, what makes you valuable to me is not your perfection, but your identity. You are mine. I paid a price for you that no failure can undo. When I gave my life, I already saw every moment you would feel like a disappointment. And I still said, you're worth it. You may feel disqualified, but I am the one who qualifies you. You may feel disheartened, but I am the one who strengthens you. You may feel ashamed, but I am the one who clothes you in righteousness. You may feel lost, but I am the one who finds and restores. So come out of hiding, beloved. You've been carrying a weight that I never asked you to bear. You've been defining yourself by things that I have forgiven. You've let the voice of the accuser grow louder than the voice of your Father. It's time to silence that voice with truth. Here is the truth. You are deeply loved. You are fully forgiven. You are completely accepted. My grace is not a fragile thread that snaps when you stumble. It is an unshakable lifeline that pulls you back every time. My mercy doesn't run out. My compassion doesn't expire. My goodness isn't reserved only for those who've got it all together. It flows freely to the brokenhearted, the weary, and yes, even the ones who've made mistakes. And child, you are still called. You are still anointed. You are still chosen. What I placed inside you is not dependent on your past. It's anchored in my eternal purpose. And what I've started in you, I will bring to completion. It's time to lift your eyes. Look not at where you've been, but at where I'm taking you. Your past may be part of your story, but it is not the headline. It is not your label. I have given you a new name, redeemed, restored, loved, empowered. You are not a slave to your past. You are a testimony of my grace. You are not stuck in your mistakes. You are moving in my mercy. You are not a failure. You are a fighter who rose again. So keep going. Don't let fear chain you. Don't let shame muzzle you. Don't let regret steal your joy. You have learned, you have grown, and you are becoming who I created you to be. Not in spite of your past, but through it. I am weaving all of it into something beautiful. Yes, even this. Nothing is wasted. Not your tears. Not your prayers. Not your detours. Not your silence. Not your pain. Not even your sins, when surrendered, are wasted in my hands. I redeem it all. So walk forward. Let go of the story the enemy wants you to believe. The one where you are forever broken, always rejected, and never enough. That is not your story. Your story is one of redemption. One of comeback. One of glory to glory, not guilt to guilt. You are bigger than your mistakes because my spirit lives within you. And where my spirit is, there is freedom. So breathe in that freedom now. Let it wash over your heart like a healing rain. Let it break off every lie that has tried to convince you that your worth is gone. Your worth was never based on your record. It has always been based on my love. And that love has not changed. It never will. I still believe in you. I still have plans for you. I still call you mine.
Let's walk this road together, one step at a time. I will lead you into healing. I will teach you how to forgive yourself. I will help you rebuild what feels broken beyond recognition. And I will walk beside you every step until your heart knows beyond all doubt, I am not finished with you. You are just getting started. Even now, while your heart still aches with memories you wish you could erase, I am rewriting the ending of your story. I do not look at your life and see failure. I see redemption in motion. I see beauty being formed from ashes. I see a testimony rising from the rubble of what once broke you. You wonder if too much time has passed. You question if it's too late to step into the calling I placed on your life. But I want you to hear me clearly. Nothing you've done has disqualified you from what I've destined for you. You haven't missed your moment. You haven't ruined your purpose. You haven't gone too far. You are right where you need to be for me to begin again in you. I know how the enemy whispers that you're damaged goods, that your mistakes make you unworthy, that you'll never be trusted again, never be loved again, never be whole again. But none of that is true. Those lies are designed to keep you stuck in the shadows, afraid to reach for what's already been redeemed. You don't have to live there anymore. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not beyond reach. You are not defined by the worst thing you've ever done. I define you and I call you restored, healed, renewed, and chosen. I use the very things the world would throw away. I use the very people others overlook. I use the ones who were crushed to carry my compassion. I use the ones who failed to show my forgiveness. I use the weak to shame the strong. I use the broken to reveal my glory. I'm not looking for perfect vessels. I'm looking for surrendered ones, hearts that are willing, souls that say, even after all this, I still believe you can use me. And child, I can. I will. I already am. Don't you know? I've been working even in your silence. I've been healing what you didn't know was hurting. I've been strengthening you while you were resting in my presence. Even the moments when you thought you were wasting time, I was preparing the soil of your heart for something new. You see, your healing doesn't come just when you get everything right. Your healing begins the moment you return to me with your heart open. And that's what you've done. You came back, not because you were flawless, but because you were desperate for me. That is where true transformation begins. I want you to stop replaying every moment of regret. Stop rehearsing your failures. Stop labeling yourself by what happened. That's not your identity. You are not your sin. You are not your shortcomings. You are not your seasons of doubt. You are mine, and I'm doing something in you that doesn't depend on the approval of others. You don't need everyone to understand your journey. You don't need everyone to accept your process. The healing I'm bringing is personal. It's intimate. It's rooted in my love for you, not in what others think of you. I know your scars. I know the nights you couldn't sleep because guilt weighed so heavy. I know the prayers you whispered, afraid I wouldn't hear them. I know the way you tried to keep smiling when inside you felt like giving up. I saw it all, and I still loved you. I still do. There is nothing hidden from me, yet I've never once turned away from you. That's how deep my love runs. It's not conditional. It's not hesitant. It's not based on performance. It's a love that stays when others leave. A love that covers what shame tried to expose. A love that reaches into the depths and pulls you back to life. I want to remind you of something important. Your story has power, not because it's perfect, but because I'm in it. The very areas where you've struggled will become rivers of wisdom, grace, and encouragement to others. The chapters you wanted to tear out will become the pages that speak most powerfully of my goodness. Don't hide your journey. Don't be afraid to share how far I've brought you. You are not a cautionary tale. You are a living example of my redemptive power. What once humiliated you will become what humbles you in the best way. What once hurt you will become what helps you lead others home. What once held you down will become what lifts others up. Because I don't just forgive, I restore. I don't just erase sin, I write a new story. And I don't just accept you, I anoint you. So stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting until you've earned it. Stop thinking you need to be spotless before you can be useful. I am your righteousness. I am your strength. I am the one who makes you capable. And I'm not looking for your perfection, I'm looking for your yes. Say yes to healing. Say yes to letting go. Say yes to rising again. Say yes to believing that I am bigger than your failures. Say yes to the future I have for you, because it's still bright. It's still full of promise. It's still marked by hope. And it's still yours. You are not beyond my reach, beloved. You are not too late. You are not too far gone. You are not what you did. You are who I say you are, and I say you are loved, redeemed, and called for such a time as this. Let my voice drown out every lie. Let my truth rebuild what shame tore down. Let my spirit lead you into new beginnings. Because, child, you're not just coming back from your mistakes. You're coming back stronger, wiser, and more rooted in me than ever before. Do not underestimate the power of what I am doing within you right now. Even though the world may only see the outside, I see the roots growing deep in your soul. I see the strength forming in your quiet moments. I see the wisdom being birthed through your pain. And I want you to know, none of this is wasted. Not even the seasons of silence, not even the delays, not even the scars. You are being transformed. You are becoming new. And your story is not just about survival, it's about redemption. I am taking what once wounded you and turning it into a well of compassion. The very moments that once made you feel unworthy are being redeemed into a message of healing for others. I will use your honesty, your humility, and your journey to lift those who feel too broken to be loved. You will be a voice of hope, not because you lived perfectly, but because you experienced my grace deeply. You see, your scars do not disqualify you from ministry, they prepare you for it. The world teaches that you must have no weakness to lead, but I say it is through your weaknesses that my strength is revealed. That's why you do not have to hide what you've walked through. There is power in your testimony. There is healing in your story. There is beauty even in the places that once brought you shame. And child, I do not want you to merely forget your past. I want you to rise above it, not by pretending it never happened, but by declaring that it no longer has control over you. You have been forgiven. You have been cleansed. You have been washed by my mercy. Now walk in that freedom. Stop returning to the prison that I've already unlocked. The door is open. The chains are broken. You are free to go, free to hope, free to heal, free to live, free to love yourself again. I want you to stop measuring yourself by who you were. Measure yourself by who I am. Because when I look at you, I see someone made in my image. I see someone I died for. I see someone full of purpose. I see someone worth redeeming. I see someone who is no longer bound by the past, but called into a glorious future. Let go of the shame, beloved. I did not create you to live under the weight of condemnation. That voice in your head that keeps reminding you of your failures, that is not me. My voice speaks peace. My voice says, you are forgiven. My voice says, you are chosen. My voice says, you are mine. So take a deep breath. Let my love cover you again. Let my spirit renew your mind. You do not need to punish yourself for what I've already forgiven. My mercy is not a one-time gift. It is new every single morning. You can come to me again and again, and I will never turn you away. That is my promise. And even now, I am restoring your confidence. I am reviving your joy. I am giving you back what the enemy tried to steal. You thought it was over, but I say it's just beginning. You thought your mistakes would be the end of you, but they will become the very things that lead others to me. You are not a warning, you are a witness. You are not a failure, you are a forerunner of grace. You are not too broken, you are beautifully rebuilt by the hands of your Creator. I want you to stop hiding behind your past. I am calling you into the light. You don't need to fix everything before you follow me. Just take my hand. Let me guide you. I know how to rebuild the ruins. I know how to make something glorious out of your dust. I know how to take the mess and shape it into a message. And I am not asking you to do this alone. I walk with you. I carry you when you're tired. I speak life into you when you've forgotten your worth. I wipe your tears when you can't hold them back. I whisper truth when lies scream the loudest. This is the power of my love. It doesn't leave you where you fell. It lifts you up. It puts you back on solid ground. And it empowers you to walk again with your head held high, not because you're proud of where you've been, but because you're confident in where I'm taking you. I love you too much to let you stay stuck in regret. So today, I am breathing new hope into your spirit. I am speaking revival over your dreams. I am calling you out of the grave of self-doubt and into the light of grace. You are not done. You are not finished. You are being formed into a vessel of power, of purpose, and of peace. Let that truth sink deep into your soul. You are bigger than your mistakes, because I live inside of you. When you stumble, I do not cross my arms in disappointment. I reach out my hand in compassion. I do not shake my head in shame. I open my arms to restore you. You are not defined by your misstep. You are defined by my mercy. That is the truth I want you to anchor yourself in. Yes, I saw the moment you fell. I saw when guilt wrapped around your heart and tried to convince you that you were disqualified. But I also saw the deeper desire beneath that mistake, a heart that longs for me, even when it gets confused, lost, or overwhelmed. I do not turn away from such a heart. I draw near to it. You are not your lowest moment. You are not the voice that told you, you've ruined everything. That voice is a lie, born from the pit of fear and accusation. My voice says something very different. I say, you are still chosen. You are still loved. You are still mine. You may feel like you're on the sidelines of life, disqualified by your past choices. But I am not done with you. I am the God who lifts the head of the weary. I restore the broken. I put prodigals back in their rightful place, not as servants, but as sons and daughters. You are not less because you've failed. You are still everything I created you to be. My child, I want to teach you to forgive yourself, not because you're excusing your mistakes, but because you're acknowledging my grace. My forgiveness is not based on your worthiness. It's based on my love. And that love is unchanging, unshakable, and ever-present. You are not meant to carry the weight of what I've already taken upon myself at the cross. That guilt? That shame? That self-hatred? I bore it all so you wouldn't have to. When I said, it is finished, I meant every sin, every misstep, every regret. Covered, cleansed, canceled, forever. And now I'm asking you to come out of hiding. Step into the light of my grace. Let me rewrite the story you've been telling yourself. You don't have to be the villain of your own narrative. You don't have to live stuck in a chapter I've already turned the page on. You are not disqualified, you are redeemed. You are not unusable, you are equipped. You are not forgotten, you are being prepared. Do you remember David? A man after my own heart, yet one who made devastating choices. And still I called him. I used him. I wrote his story into the very fabric of Scripture to remind you that failure is not the end when you walk with me. Or Peter, who denied me in my darkest hour, but became the rock upon which I built my church. Or Paul, who persecuted me, yet became one of my greatest messengers of grace. I am not afraid of your past. I do my best work through the surrendered heart, no matter where it's been. This is what I want you to hear. I love you as you are, but I will not leave you as you are. My love transforms. It renews. It breaks chains and builds futures. You don't have to climb your way back to me. Just turn your heart toward me, and you'll find I've been beside you all along. You are never too far gone. You are never beyond reach. You are never out of options when I am your Redeemer. Let me restore your confidence, not in yourself, but in me. Let me teach you how to walk again, not with fear, but with boldness. Let me remind you of who you are, not what the world says, not what your past says, but what I say. You are my child. You are beloved. You are being restored day by day. You are bigger than the storm that tried to take you out, bigger than the mistake that tried to shame you into silence, bigger than the fear that told you to stop dreaming. Because I live in you, because I work through you, because I call you mine. So lift your eyes, breathe again, stand tall in my mercy. The enemy wanted you to stay buried under guilt, but I am rolling the stone away from your tomb. You are coming out of the grave. You are rising again. And when others see the change in you, they will know, only I could have done it. Not by your perfection, but by your surrender. Not by your strength, but by my Spirit. And I will use you to speak life into those who think they are too broken to matter. You will be a light in the darkness, not because you've never failed, but because you've been forgiven much and now loved deeply. So go forward, my beloved. Leave the past behind, not as something forgotten, but as something redeemed. Let your life declare my grace. Let your steps testify of freedom. Let your heart burn with compassion for others still in chains. You are bigger than your mistakes. You are mine. Let me remind you again. I am not counting your flaws. I am counting your faith. I am not inspecting your performance. I am nurturing your progress. I don't measure you by how many times you fall, but by the humility that brings you back to me, time and time again. When you think you've failed me, know this: my love is not fragile. It doesn't crack under pressure. It doesn't abandon you when you falter. My love is strong enough to carry your regrets, gentle enough to soothe your shame, and wide enough to welcome you home no matter how far you've wandered. I want you to live free, truly free, not bound by what was, but guided by what is and what will be. I am still writing your story, and the next chapter is filled with redemption. You've seen your weakness, but I want you to see my strength. You've tasted sorrow, but now I want you to taste joy. You are not too late to become who I created you to be. Even the detours have purpose. Even the delays hold meaning. I waste nothing. Not one tear, not one wrong turn, not one broken season. I am the God who weaves every thread, dark and light, into a tapestry of grace. The enemy wants you to dwell in the land of what if. What if I hadn't done that? What if I had been better? What if I never made that decision? But I want you to live in the land of even so. Even so, you are loved. Even so, you are chosen. Even so, you are anointed for purpose. And I'm not asking for your perfection. I'm asking for your heart. A heart that returns to me when it's tired. A heart that confesses when it's wrong. A heart that says, God, I still want you, even when it feels like everything else has fallen apart. You see, child, grace is not a concept. It's a person. It's me. I am grace. I do not just offer forgiveness. I am your forgiveness. and I walk with you every step, not to condemn, but to correct in love, not to accuse, but to affirm, not to punish, but to purify. You don't have to pretend with me. You don't need to dress up your pain or package your prayers in perfect word. I already know it all, and still I choose you. Still I welcome you. Still I believe in who you are becoming. My plans for you were written with full knowledge of your flaws, and still they are good. So take a deep breath. Let the past fall off your shoulders. You don't live there anymore. This moment, this very second, is saturated in new mercy. Heaven has not changed its mind about you. The calling still stands. The promise is still alive. The anointing still flows. And I am proud of you, not because you got it all right, but because you keep coming back. That kind of resilience delights me. That kind of perseverance touches my heart. That kind of humility makes room for my power to be made perfect in your weakness. You are not a disappointment to me. You are not a lost cause. You are not a failure I regret. You are my masterpiece in progress. You are the work of my hands. You are the joy set before me when I endured the cross. You are the one I call worthy, not because of what you've done, but because of what I've done for you. Let your soul breathe in this truth. You are clean. You are covered. You are complete in me. When others remind you of your past, remind them of my cross. When your own thoughts accuse you, speak my word louder. When shame tries to pull you under, stand firm in the truth that you are a new creation. You are no longer the sum of your sins. You are the evidence of my grace. You are not disqualified. You are my witness. You are not damaged goods. You are my treasure. You are not forgotten. You are sealed by my Spirit. So walk in freedom. Speak with boldness. Love with compassion. Forgive with mercy. And above all, keep returning to me, not as a perfect saint, but as a child who trusts that their Father is bigger than every mistake and more faithful than every failure. Your healing has begun. Your restoration is underway. Your future is still in my hands. You are bigger than your mistakes because I, the one in you, am greater than them all. I see how often you replay the things you wish you could undo. I hear the silent questions that echo inside your soul. How could God still want to use me after all of that? But I want you to hear me clearly now. I do not see you through the lens of condemnation. I see you through the blood of the Lamb. I see you through the sacrifice that has already declared you redeemed. Stop trying to earn what I freely give. My forgiveness is not fragile. My mercy is not temporary. You don't have to perform to stay in my love. You don't have to hide to be accepted. I knew everything about you before I formed you, and still I called you. Still I loved you. Still I chose you. Your mistakes may have surprised you, but they never surprised me. I saw them coming, and I made a way before you even knew you needed it. My grace was prepared in advance. My cross stood ready. My arms remained open. I am not like man. I do not abandon you when you're broken. I draw closer. Yes, there are consequences in life. Yes, your choices carry weight. But no consequence is greater than my compassion. No shame is more stubborn than my redemption. No distance is too far for my love to reach. I specialize in restoration. I take what the world casts aside and turn it into something glorious. Don't listen to the voice of guilt, it lies. Guilt says you are defined by your failure, but I say you are defined by my faithfulness. Guilt will chain you to the past. My truth will lift you into freedom. Let go of what I've already forgiven. Stop resurrecting what I've buried beneath grace. You've asked, but can I still fulfill my calling? My answer is not just yes. It's yes and even more. Because now your story is dripping with mercy. Now your journey carries the fragrance of compassion. Now your life becomes a lighthouse for others who think they're too far gone. I will use even the broken chapters of your life to bring healing to others. Remember David? He failed, and yet he was still called a man after my heart. Remember Peter? He denied me, and yet I built my church upon his confession. Remember Paul? He persecuted my people, and yet I used him to write much of my word. Do you see, child? I do not throw people away. I transform them. I do not discard stories, I rewrite them. What the enemy meant to destroy you with, I am now using to define your strength. What once wounded you is becoming a well of living water for others. You are not marked by your mistake. You are marked by my name. And my name is greater. My name is holy. My name is love. There is still so much ahead for you. There are still doors I will open, still places I will take you, still people I will bless through you. Your past cannot cancel my future. Your failure cannot block my favor. Your worst moment does not override my eternal plan. So lift up your head, straighten your shoulders, take the next step, not in fear but in faith. You are not walking alone. I am with you. I go before you. I will be your strength when you feel weak, your courage when fear whispers, and your confidence when the past tries to cling to your feet. You are not stuck. You are not disqualified. You are not broken beyond repair. You are in the hands of the potter, and I am molding you into something beautiful. Let the fire refine you, not define you. Let the mistake become a lesson, not a label. I will teach you how to forgive yourself, the same way I have forgiven you. I will help you see yourself as I see you, clean, covered, redeemed, and called. I will not leave you in regret. I will walk you into restoration. You are my child. You are my joy. You are my witness to the world that my love is stronger than sin, and my grace is more powerful than shame. So take my hand now. Let me lead you forward. Leave the weight behind. Because in my eyes, you are not the sum of your scars. You are the radiance of my glory. There is a sacred strength rising in you that you don't yet fully see. It's the strength that comes from falling and getting back up with me. It's the strength of humility, of resilience, of grace that has been tested and proved real. Do not despise your scars. They are the places where my mercy met you. They are the evidence that you didn't stay down, that grace lifted you when you couldn't lift yourself. I am not asking you to be perfect. I am asking you to be present, to keep walking with me, to trust that I am not looking for flawless vessels, but surrendered ones. I know every weakness, every temptation, every fear you still carry, and I still choose you. That's the beauty of my love. It does not flinch in the face of your humanity. It covers you. It restores you. It empowers you. I have already thrown your sins into the sea of forgetfulness. I do not hold them against you. I do not bring them up in accusation. That voice you hear, that whisper that says you are disqualified, that your time is over, that you're too far gone, that is not my voice. That is the voice of the accuser, and I silence it now with my truth. You are not too damaged for me. You are not too lost. You are not too late. In fact, I delight in turning what the enemy meant for evil into a testimony of triumph. I use the broken things to display my power. I use the wounded to bring healing. I use the rejected to show the world what true acceptance looks like. You may feel like you've lost too much time, but I am the God who restores. I can do more in one moment of surrender than you could do in a lifetime of striving. My grace accelerates. My love restores the years the locusts have eaten. Your delay is not your denial. Your setback is not your sentence. I am writing a comeback that will glorify my name. And no, I'm not waiting for you to get it all together. I am walking with you through the process. I am patient. I am gentle. I do not rush your healing. I do not demand performance. I offer presence. I offer peace. I offer a path forward where shame once tried to trap you. Let me rewrite the way you see yourself. You are not a failure, you are forgiven. You are not a problem, I call you precious. You are not dirty, you are cleansed. You are not what you've done. You are who I've declared you to be. My beloved, my chosen, my masterpiece in progress. And I'm not finished with you yet. You are still becoming, still growing, still rising, still overcoming. And I'm here every step of the way. I'm not holding your past against you. I'm using it to shape your future. That thorn in your story, that regret you carry, I'm transforming it into a rose of compassion, a testimony of deliverance. Others may define you by what you did, but I define you by what I did for you. My cross speaks louder than your shortcomings. My blood speaks louder than your regrets. and my spirit within you is louder than the voices trying to drag you backward. So stop hiding. Come out from behind the curtain of shame. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to perform. Just come as you are. My love was never based on your perfection. It was poured out for you while you were still a sinner. And that love hasn't changed. Not once. Not ever. You are safe with me. Let go of the self-punishment. I have already paid the price. Let go of the endless replay of your worst moment. I am giving you a new song. Let go of the fear that you will always be remembered for your failures. I am giving you a legacy of redemption. You are not a burden. You are a blessing. You are not forgotten. You are favored. You are not finished. You are being formed. The enemy is terrified of who you're becoming. That's why he keeps trying to keep you chained to who you used to be. But I am breaking those chains. I am setting you free. And whom the sun sets free is free indeed. Walk in that freedom now, not because you feel worthy, but because I have declared you worthy. Not because you've earned it, but because I've given it. That's grace, child. That's the scandal of my love. It reaches you when you least expect it and wraps you in a destiny you didn't see coming. Lift your head. Open your hands. There is a fresh wind blowing. There is more ahead. You are stepping into a new chapter, not as someone trying to make up for the past, but as someone walking boldly in the present, because my love has rewritten your story. You are not your mistake. You are my miracle. You are not defined by failure. You are destined for glory. You are not the same person you were, and you don't have to carry the labels the world tried to put on you. I have clothed you in righteousness. I have crowned you with compassion. I have placed my spirit within you, and no one can take that away. You're not too far gone. You're right on time, and I'm still writing your story. As you stand here now, reflecting on all that has been and all that could have been, I want you to pause and take a deep breath. Inhale my grace. Exhale your guilt. Let every word I have spoken over you settle into the soil of your heart. Let it take root. Let it grow strong. Because this is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of something new. You've been through storms. You've walked through fire. You've made decisions that you wish you could undo. And yet, here you are, still standing, not because of your strength, but because of mine. That in itself is a testimony. That is proof that my hand has been upon you even in your lowest moments. I have not wasted your wilderness. I have used every broken moment to soften your heart, to humble your pride, to teach you to lean on me. And now I am rebuilding you, not the same as before, but better, stronger, wiser, more compassionate, more like me. You are not who you were, and you don't need to apologize for growing. You are healing. You are becoming. You are learning how to live in the light again. And I am walking with you, never once letting go. There will be moments when the memories try to drag you back, when shame tries to whisper lies in the dark. But you must remember, you are not going back. You are moving forward. I have forgiven you, restored you, and now I am calling you to step fully into who I created you to be. Your voice matters. Your story matters. Your healing matters. And yes, your mistakes, even those, will become the very soil from which a powerful ministry will grow. People will be touched not because you have lived a perfect life, but because they will see what I've done in a life that was surrendered. You will shine with my redemption. So stop punishing yourself. I have already taken the punishment. Stop disqualifying yourself. I have already qualified you. Stop reliving the pain. I am rewriting the pages. I am your Redeemer. I am your Restorer. I am your Father. I am the God who still chooses you, still uses you, and still calls you mine. Now go in freedom. Go in boldness. Go in joy. Go with me into the future I've prepared for you. There are still mountains to move. There are still hearts to reach. There are still promises to fulfill. And I'm not done working in you or through you. Let the past fall like dust from your shoulders. Walk light. Walk free. Walk with me. I am not holding your past over your head. I am holding your future in my hands. You are not your mistake. You are my miracle. And I love you more than you will ever fully understand. Now and forever. Amen.